Hello, Suvarna ji.
Good afternoon, good evening, everybody.
Hello, namaste. Can everyone hear me? We're still gathering here, so we should be starting in a few minutes. Happy to see you all.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Right.
Hello, Sridhar ji. How are you?
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me? Very good. Bondara?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Very good. Yes.
Yes, we still have a few individuals that we are expecting, so we should be kicking off in a few minutes.
Yes, Savarna Garu. And question is today I have 5 lives are going on, including this thing.
Okay.
And
Okay.
in 3 channels and five thing. But if I had to sometimes urgency, can I just leave after my these things?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That
Yeah.
shouldn't be a problem. We would love for
Yes.
you to be there through the rest of the.
Sure, definitely. Yeah, but for momentarily, maybe I may have to put hold on. How much is the session, by the way? How much time?
It's about little over 60 minutes, so it shouldn't be that long.
Sure,
You
no
should be
problems. I
fitting
mean,
it
if
on.
there is an emergency because of certain things, people are texting me crazily. So
Sure.
if that is a situation, I will do that thing.
Okay. Thank you for
Yes.
letting me know. Okay, Ms. Lillian, I think we can go ahead and get started.
Excellent. Very good. A very good afternoon. Good evening to many of you. And namaste. This is Lalita Ravi, also fondly called as Lillian, and I will be your moderator for Mission Kalam. It gives me absolute pleasure and great honor to be a part of Mission Kalam, not only as one of the business development specialists, but also as a Hollywood actress. And I'm now going to call our MD, Ms. Suvarna Papu, Managing Director of Pink Jaguars Entertainment, to speak further regarding this wonderful convention, Mission Kalam. Over to you,
Good morning and namaskar. My name is Suvarna Papu and I'm the Managing Director of Pink Jaguars Entertainment. I would like to take a few minutes and speak a brief about the company and about our magnanimous project, the biopic of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Pink Jaguars Entertainment is a media and film production company that's headquartered in Los Angeles, California, and we have offices around the world in Argentina, Lithuania, Dubai, Southeast Asia, and India. The biopic on Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is a prestigious venture of Pink Jaguars Entertainment that was launched in New Delhi on February 9th of this year by Sri Prakash Javadekar, Honorable Minister for Information and Broadcasting for India. Pink Jaguars is absolutely honored and delighted to be hosting Mission Kalam, a dynamic rendezvous to celebrate the life of Dr. Kalam and his associations with eminent individuals, many of whom are in this call today and who were a part of his wonderful journey. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was the 11th president of India and was honored with many titles, but he was known to be the missile man, a legend, and remained an immortal president in the hearts of many. Today, through this online convention, we celebrate the grand inauguration that marks to be the presidential swearing date of Dr. Kalam on July 25th in 2002. And we continue this series through a series of online events through October 15th of this year, which marks the birthday of Dr. Kalam. 11-week convention that will showcase leaders from various areas of expertise to share their experiences about and of Dr. Kalam.
Thank you very much, Suvarna. We had a fantastic inaugural function with the India Zone and the eminent personalities. Just a few housekeeping announcements in terms of our convention, just to make it go smooth. I would request every speaker, I know it's going to be wonderful to have you all speak enough and more about this great journey, but I would really appreciate if we could keep it or confine it to about 3 minutes, so we have an opportunity for every speaker to offer their humble, respects and their contributions towards this journey. Without much ado, I'm going to have our other member for Pink Jaguars, Mr. Banga Reddy, who's the Director and Government Relations for USA representative for Pink Jaguars Entertainment, to take over the dais. Thank you very much, Mr. Banga Reddy. Your turn now, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to Pink Jaguars Entertainment. And it's a great afternoon. And first of all, we are very thankful for everybody to coming by and being part of this historic moment for all of us. I see great legends from various communities to be part of this. And as you know, that nobody else can be more thinkable than Abdul Kalam ji. He is not only our president, but he's a great example for our history and our life. And he can be the best example, not only for Indian Americans, for the entire world. And nobody else we can compare other than Abdul Kalam, and we are very happy to be part of it. We have taken up this not just as a history, but going over the entire life of Abdul Kalam. And I'm very happy to work with our Pink Jaguar team, especially our director Jagdish Daneti. It's been wonderful to take up the challenge, and he traveled during COVID times from India to here to launch this. And I'm very proud for his commitment. And as the advisors or the directors of this, we are very committed. And I'm working with U.S. government, especially to White House and other, to make sure that they take advantage of this opportunity to tell the American people and everybody that this is the story of Abdul Kalam, the President of United States, and we are going to work on this series and welcome you all for these sessions. And we are always open for questions. The objective is to build awareness, especially among youth, because our youth are last in the legacy. So we need to bring them back to the mainstream to help. So this legacy, what we are planning to do is to take advantage of Abdul Kalam history as an example to bring youth, our leaders from various communities, and especially the mainstream also, so that we take up this journey. So thanks for the time, and I will give it to my next speaker. And thank you so much, and welcome you once again for this launch, Abdul Kalam. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Reddy. I would now hand over the order of speaker to Mr. Ponraj Belechami. It was enlightening to listen to him yesterday and his journey with Dr. Kalam. He's one of our distinguished speakers, also for the India sector inaugural function. He is also the ADA scientist and the former advisor to Dr. Kalam, and he has co-authored the book Manifesto for Change along with Dr. Kalam in the year 2014. Without much delay, over to you, Mr. Belechami. Sir, if you could kindly unmute yourself.
Yes, sorry.
Thank
Good morning to all of you, friends. My greetings to the entire US team, the Pink Jaguars Entertainment, Los Angeles. And my greetings to Mr. Swarna Papu and the anchor and all the friends, Mr. Bangar Aluri, who spoke to me before to me, and also my greetings to Jagadish Daneti, the director of the biopic of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and all the other speakers. My greetings to all of you. And morning, I had a pleasant experience in interacting with the entire team. And really, I am proud to welcome the initiative of Mission Kalam, the biopic as well as the other connected event of Mission Kalam, Immortal President. And this is one of the wonderful initiative which you have taken and also launched the exact date when he was swearing in as the 11th President of India. It is befitting for his initiative, and certainly this I am very confident that this initiative will become one of the greatest initiative after the Mahatma Gandhi's film in India. And also it is going to inspire the millions of youth as well as Indians and other parts of the world. He is loved by the entire world. Dr. Kalam is loved by entire world. I had the privilege and the great opportunity and also the blessing of the God to work with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam for more than 20 years. So my dream realized to join with him after 15 years. When I dreamt to become a scientist like Dr. Kalam in 1980, at that time I never even imagined that I would be joining with him in 1995 as a scientist at Aeronautical Development Agency in DRDO. Our main vision is to design and development of the light combat aircraft, where Dr. Kalam was the Director General for ADA, and I had the privilege of working with him for 5 years under his greatest guidance. Then, with that kind of a opportunity, when Dr. Kalam has become the President of India, he asked me to join with him in President Secretariat as the Director Technology Interface at the President Secretariat. Then I continued with him till his last moment on 27th July 2015. I was the last PhD student of him, and I recently submitted the PhD thesis, the affordable healthcare through cloud computing, under his guidance. So, and also I had the privilege of working with him on various missions, which I have narrated in the morning. I don't want to repeat it, but certainly Dr. Kalam's vision of his contribution of making India self-reliant India in defense, in space, in atomic energy, and aeronautics. So all these 4 areas, he has made the India as a self-reliant nation, working with various prime ministers, various scientists, various engineers across India. And he has not only made India as a self-reliant nation in these strategical, critical strategic sectors, but he has given the vision of developed India 2020, and he wanted to see with the next 20 years, he envisioned to make India as a knowledge superpower. He has not envisioned to make India as an armed superpower. No, he is envisioned to make India as a knowledge superpower, and for that he want to make every state to become a developed state equivalent to that of a developed country. So for that, he has given a vision, Developed India Vision 2020. He has given a Aerospace Vision 2050. He has given an interlinking of rivers vision. He has given a Pura vision for making a self-reliant rural areas. He has given the biofuel vision. So like this, energy independence vision by 2030. Like this, many vision he has given. Not only simple vision statement, he has given a complete plan of action, a complete mission, a milestone, and all the detailed design. And also he has delivered everything in the form of the books. So he has delivered everything to the nation. And that is going to be your the base for making a biopic. Not only his simplicity, not only his early childhood, not only the way in which he lived in an amicable atmosphere where every religion is respected, and also the teachers are respected, the parents are respected, and he has grown up in an environment with the visionary teachers, and he has grown up in an environment with a vision. And a child with a vision can make a great change in the country. Then all those who are getting inspired by his life and the work, and also the inspired by the biopic, will certainly achieve the greatest vision of each and every one of them. So the ultimate purpose of this biopic will result in making the youth of India, not only India, but many countries across the world, if it is empowering them to realize their vision, then the purpose of the biopic is served. So I congratulate, I greet the entire the Pink Jaguars Entertainment team and the director Jagadish Janetti and Miss Swarna Papu and other entire team and all those who are going to get associated, and all the friends of Dr. Kalam who worked with Dr. Kalam to share the experiences, and many others who had interacted with Dr. Kalam in many spheres of life, will certainly enrich the movie and also bring out the great blossoms. And also we have seen the Islands of Success, and this movie is going to make the garland out of the Islands of Successes. Thank you. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Velichami. That was a very enlightening, talk about Dr. Kalam, and it clearly is evident that his energy is passed on to you so beautifully, and it very much reflects that you are certainly a great, product from his school of teaching. Thank you very much again. I really appreciate that. Our next speaker will be Dr. Hari Eppanapalli, Chairman, Lead India Foundation USA, Leader, Mission India. Mr. Hari Krishna Eppanapalli is an entrepreneur and a philanthropist with a passion for education, healthcare, and environment. Over to you, Dr. Eppanapalli.
Thank you. Thank you so much for a graceful introduction. This is a wonderful day to celebrate Dr. Kalam's legacy. And on the day of his first becoming the 11th president of India on the inaugural day, as all the Mr. Ponuswamy spoke, don't want to repeat that, but it's a wonderful, wonderful event that Pink Jaguars has taken up under the directorship of Jagdish Daneti and the managing director Suvarna Papu and also Johnny Martin. I met all of you except Johnny that did not meet. So they visited my house and I shared my views and my experiences with Dr. Kalam. So Dr. Kalam was born in a small fisherman village called Rameshwaram. And he was an aeronautical engineer, became a rocket scientist, a missile scientist, and ultimately became the 11th president of India. Beyond that, what he did was he recreated a vision for India and wanted to see India as a developed nation by 2020, a step-by-step process with defined milestones and clearly identified the sectors that the India need to develop. For example, the agriculture sector, the rural India, through the Pura program, he has identified 4 pillars: providing electronic connectivity, health connectivity, education connectivity, grid independent energy connectivity. He felt ultimately that will lead to the financial connectivity and reduce migration of the rural population to urban areas. And our cities are already crowded. So this is something that he divided the villages into 7,000 clusters and very well defined. And the current government, I hope they will take up this mission to complete what Dr. Kalam has started. The next big thing he has done was identifying the youth of India. There's about 55% of the Indian population is below 25 years. About 65% of them are below 35 years. About 34% of them are below 15 years. So he has identified the cross-section of the school-going children and he has developed a curriculum called Aap Badao Desh Ko Badao in association with Dr. Sudarshan Acharya from Hyderabad. That has become a very premier training program to transform youth into responsible citizens. That is the need of the hour. He also identified 1 in 5 of Indian origin will be the working person in the world, and average age of an Indian will be 29 years. He felt if you don't transform them into responsible citizens, it will be disaster to India and rest of the world. So he's a great visionary. This he has done about 17, 18 years ago, and we are yet to complete and promote his vision and mission. So myself, I represent Dr. Kalam's vision and mission through Lead India Foundation USA, and we've been doing the promotion of transforming youth into responsible citizens very actively. And during the COVID also, we have organized several webinars by inviting prominent speakers to engage the youth in addressing the COVID-related issues, protect themselves, and also save the friends and families and the neighborhoods they live in. We have initiated a program about over 100,000 youngsters on the ground in India to handle this. So on August 15th, we also doing one more webinar on transforming youth into responsible citizens and developing the nation. And I would like to welcome some of the speakers today, and especially the director, Jagdish Daneti, to be one of the speakers. So with this, I would like to congratulate again one more time the Pink Jaguars team led by Jagdish Daneti, Suvarna Papu, and Johnny Martin. And my good friend, Dr. Bangar, is also part of this team. I would like to, with the closing remarks, in 2014, the Republican Party wanted me to run for US Congress from New Jersey District 6th. I was in the field for about 3 months. And before officially launching my campaign, I called Dr. Kalam around 10:30 p.m. Eastern and explained what it is. And he asked one simple question: Hariji, how many people are you going to represent as a US congressman? I said 650,000 people. Do you know how many people you need to transform through Lead India program? 650 crores, sorry, 65 crores. So with that, I called the Washington around and I called off my next day launch of my US congressional campaign. So that's how I was committed, and that's how I respect Dr. Kalam. And I would like to see every youth transformed wherever they are into responsible citizens and develop their nation. A great opportunity for Pink Jaguars to promote his message, his legacy, and we all will work with you in promoting this movie in a big way. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Bangar. Thank you, Jagdish, and thank you, Suvarna and Johnny Martin. Thank you.
Thank you, Hari.
Thank
Greetings to Dr. Hari Appanapalli. My greetings to you. How are you?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Appanapalli. I really, really appreciate your contribution as well. Our next speaker in line is yet another eminent personality, Mr. Jairam Komati. Jairam Garu is a dynamic leader in the Telugu community for over the last 40 years, owner of Swagat Group of Industries, a philanthropist, and he has driven several charity programs throughout the years, a big pillar of the Indian community, and he's worked as a president and now is the advisor for TANA, the largest Telugu organization in the world. Over to you, Mr. Komati.
Good morning, everybody, and I'm very happy to be part of this. And I wish you all the best, Mr. Jagdish. This is a new venture which you're making a big film out of Abdul Kalam ji, and it's a great initiative. And I wish you all the best. We are with you all the way, and we support you in whatever way we can. All the best to you, and thanks for giving me this opportunity to be part of this. It's a great moment for me as well to be part of this great initiative. Thank you.
Thank you so much. As it rightly said, there is so many eminent people out here, and people who may know the Ramayana. It's almost like we have many Jambavans here who have traveled with Kalamji, who have seen him nurture the country so beautifully. And thank you very much, Mr. Komati. It's so impressive to see such wonderful, eminent personalities being a part of the inaugural function. Our next speaker in line will be Vijaya Suri. Vijaya Suri is the advisor for Bay Area Telugu Association, 50-year-old premium Telugu organization, and also the advisor of the Association of the Indo-Americans, an Indian organization with 38 plus different state organizations and charity groups. She's also worked as the chair of Human Relations Commission for 10 years, and she's the producer of Virajalu Radio, first Telugu FM radio station in USA. Over to you, Ms. Suri.
Thank you so much, and good morning and good afternoon and late good evening for very eminent people in this group. Truly humbled to be a part of it, and thanks to Jagdish ji for his initiative. And we work very closely with Jairam ji, and I echo what he said. To begin with, I really love the name Pink Jaguars, and great places to go. Great name for that. And I'm very, very impressed by the speakers who spoke earlier, who were personally associated with Mr. Kalam. And Mr. Kalam was, I'm only a common citizen who was inspired by Mr. Kalam and his works. And through our radio, when all these biopic movies were coming out in Indian film industry, we took a poll of about 1,000 people to find out who they would like to see, which biopic they would like to see next. And unanimously, the winner was Abdul Kalam. And least very little that we expected that time, that someone would come forward to make a biopic and a great picture for the next generation to learn from his life. And now here I see the entire great team in action. I wish nothing but all the best. And as Jairamji said, I echo the same thing, that we are in full support with this project. In fact, it's a great story to be told to the entire world. Congratulations to all of you and all the very best.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Suri. It's a pleasure to have so many wonderful personalities going one after the other. It's just overwhelming. It's giving me goosebumps that this inaugural event is just, taking such great heights going forward. Our next speaker is Mr. Anand Kuchibotla. Mr. Kuchibotla is the president and CEO. He's a visionary, inspiring, and a renowned and very well-accomplished individual in the American South Indian community. He's the founder of the Silicon Andhra from 2001, a non-profit organization with the goals to maintain and perpetuate the Telugu Samskrita culture, Sahitya, literature, and Sampradaya tradition among the Telugu-speaking people across the world. Welcome, sir, and over to you now, Mr. Kochibotla.
Namaskaram. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity today to be part of this wonderful occasion. I met Dr. Kalamji in a Lead India program through Dr. Sudarshan Acharya. It was a wonderful opportunity for me to see him, to meet him, and to listen to him. This Lead India 2020 is an amazing, his brainchild, and it was very impressive. I am one of those people who takes inspiration from him, and now Pink Jaguars is making this film that would inspire everyone, and I wish all the best to the Pink Jaguars team. And Suvarna Papugaru, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Jagdish Ji and the rest of the team, wish you all success, and would like to work with you as you need. Thank you.
You need to be muted. Mic is muted.
I'm so sorry about that. So thank you very much, Mr. Kuchibotla. That was a very enriching talk again, and wonderful to have you on board with this great convention. Our next speaker in line is Sridhar Chilara, the CEO of TV5 International, and also a great eminent personality who has contributed quite a bit to the Telugu community. Over to you, Mr. Chilara. And Mr. Chilara had briefly mentioned that he may be stepping out for a few because he is running, I think, about 5 shows live at this point. So
Yeah,
if
he
he's
just
not
needs to
available,
unmute
Hello,
himself.
I'm here.
oh,
Yes.
you're here. Excellent.
Yes,
Very
I'm
good.
here. And yes, as you rightly said, that we have 5, 6 programs are going live, including this particular program is also going live. I'm not sure. Suvarna, you may be knowing, is it going live? No. I think this program is also going live. And so with this, totally we have 6 programs. So because of that, I said that please pardon me if I'm a little bit off from the situation. And first of all, as I said that I know 80% of the speakers in this, I see the pictures. Everybody is my personal and dear friends. But if it is one, I would say by name, but everybody, I know them. So coming back to this Abdul Kalam ji, I mean, though he is sometimes what happens is I look at like this. Let's say if I take any position, I say that that position is giving me a value addition or I'm giving a value addition. If you look at the president of India post, is not that easy. A person is in that seat. He is the person he has really given a value addition to that post, means with a vision or with his what you call the guidelines. As many speakers said that he's a visionary person, though he's basically, if you look at his background, he's from Madras Institute, I guess, and after that he joined DRDO and ISRO, and after that I think he became the missile man, and countries which really needed it. And with his, as Hari Punapalli garu said, that statistics, and he identified the people. He wanted to turn them everybody into the most prominent country in the world. So he has that vision and did the 2020. In fact, I asked many people, what happens after 2020? Is it going to be changing that line? They said that they will be doing Lead India. Instead of Lead India 2020, they're going to be changing Lead India. So now at this right time, and Tony Papugaru, the managing director of Pink Jaguar, and also I think his name Johnny Martin and Jagdish Danitigaru, that Hollywood director, and he's first Indian, I think, is in the Hollywood writer, and he rightly connecting the dots in India. and doing with, I think I read somewhere, like Sumana Pappu Garu was mentioning, they would be spending around $1 billion. I think I read it in Prakash Javadekar press report. Shows that how much commitment they are. And not only that, and they are going to be producing this film not only to give a message and not only the financial angle or for them return on investment. It is purely based on turning so many youth to visionaries, which they're doing a wonderful job. In fact, your picture is going to be producing millions of Abdul Kalams, and that's going to be not very far. So thank you very much, Savanna Papugaru, for this wonderful inviting me and taking this initiative. Thank you very much, all, and I wish you really best of luck to you and your team.
Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Chilara. In spite of having 5 different screens in front of you going live, taking the initiative for pushing it with Kalam, Mission Kalam, and participating, broadcasting this program live, we really are very thankful for that. I really, really appreciate that.
When we are there, it will go live.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, sir. On to our next speaker, and I personally know him, Rajesh, Dr. Rajesh Adusumali. Nice to see you on board here. Dr. Rajesh Adusumali is a physician who currently holds a key management role in Parkland Hospital Systems in Dallas. He's been serving the Indian community in various roles for the last 20 years, and he's an accomplished Kuchipudi dancer also. So over to you, Dr. Adusumali, and welcome to see you on board.
Thank you. Thank you, Lalita. It's a pleasant surprise to see you, and thank you for that warm welcome. And I want to thank first the Pink Jaguars team for inviting me to this such a special online event. I'm really honored, to be in the presence of such esteemed people, who had the honor and privilege to, work in close association and travel with such a great soul, such a great human being, and the 11th President of India, Mr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And I may not have many things to share like other gentlemen who walked with him and who shared their had some great experiences with him. But this is what I can say. I am one of the many people from India, who have been inspired by learning more about Mr. Kalam, from being born in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu, and becoming the president of India. And his amazing story needs to be heard by rest of the world. India knows his story. Many Indian generations are inspired, both young and old are inspired by him. But this is the time, the present day world, the way the world is right now, which is being divided in every possible way by race, ethnicity, caste, religion, political affiliations, you name it, right? This world should listen to his story, see his story on the big screen, and take inspiration from it to create a better future for our future generations. So I want to extend huge kudos to Pink Jaguar Entertainment's team, Mr. Jagdish Daneti, Suvarna Pappu, and Mr. Johnny Martin for taking up that huge task to get such a wonderful story onto the big screen. I wish you all the very best. I'm always here to support you and see the success of you all. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rajesh. Pleasure having to see you here after a very long time, and great to have you here as a cheer team for Pink Jaguars Entertainment. Our next speaker is actually a very good friend of ours, a very good family friend of ours as well, and Hale, Michigan. He's from Michigan, where I belong also. We have Venkat Akka on board. He's the executive committee for the Telangana American Telugu Association, TATA, the past president for Detroit Telugu Association, DTA, and he works as an IT manager for Ford Motor Company. Welcome, Venkatji, and over to you.
He's not there.
Okay, it looks like he's not there. Besides the fact that I personally know Venkatji, he has been an active contributor. I'm sure there's been some glitch because he's usually there promptly. So without much delay, we move on to the next person who's actually on board. He would be not speaking with us today, and he's just resting his voice. But I have Appi Reddy, who is a great producer, and his movies are certainly rocking out in the Telugu industry. We got the wonderful opportunity to meet Appi Reddy during our launch for Kalam project early in February this year. Chairman of MIC TV, which garnered a great amount of support for of all quarters in a short span of time, and with its groundbreaking music videos and news and infotainment. He has also set the ball rolling for the young filmmakers by producing interesting and responsible films, beginning with a Hollywood movie named Lama Jama. And also the other movies in line is George Reddy and Pressure Cooker. I personally watched both of them, and I loved both the films. Welcome on board, Appi Reddy. Even though we may not be able to hear your, contribution and your cheering today, we're really thankful for your presence in this convention. Thank you very much again. Our next speaker, we also have an eminent philanthropist, yet another eminent philanthropist, and that is Prasad Paila. And he is an entrepreneur, a great social worker, and a leader who is doing wonderful charity events in India also. And Mr. Paila, over to you to give your, address. Thank you very much. Looks like Mr. Paila is not here. I think we had him on board, but it was wonderful to talk about him. Next, over to.
So I think we.
Yes,
we need
unmute.
to-
Oh, you're here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm muted. I'm sorry.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
No problem at all. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Thank you, everybody. A lot of eminent people are there in this group. I'm happy to be part of it. I know, JD very well, and we traveled several cities in US earlier. When he came up with this idea, and when he came to US, and he shared his thoughts of what he wanted to do it in. In a big way. I think I really congratulate him and the Pink Jaguars for this movie. And I'm looking forward to work with any manner and any extent of my support is there for this group. And of course, you picked up the right movie, biopic of, Shri Abdul Kalamji, and it's really going to be a big success. I could see that by name itself, it's going to be a big success. And I wish you all the best for this team. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paila. The next speaker online is a good friend of mine, Padmini Kachapi, also a good contributor for Pink Jaguar Entertainment. She is the director for the festival films for Pink Jaguars Entertainment, and she'll share a few words about the biopic of Dr. Kalam. Over to you, Padmini.
Thank you, Lalita. Thank you so much. And hello and namaste to all. I'm Padmini Kachapi, Director for International Films, Women and Children in Pink Jaguars Entertainment. I'm truly honored and privileged to be part of Pink Jaguars Entertainment, Media and Film Company, Los Angeles. Starting off filmmaking in Hollywood with an internationally recognized political leader and a brilliant scientist who is known for his simplicity and humbleness is truly remarkable. As part of PJE, Pink Jaguars Entertainment, it is my pleasure and indeed my passion too to provide my services and contribution to every film that comes out of our production house. Very excited and thrilled and happy to be part of Mission Kalam. And I also appreciate our MD Suvarnaji and director of this epic project, JDG, to take this noble initiation, to take this mammoth project onto international stage. And hope this epic of Dr. Kalamji will touch millions of hearts and millions of youth across the globe and children too. I thank you all for the support and blessed are we to be part of this mission, Kalam. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Padmini. You sound so musical as you are a music excellent, and that is phenomenal. And I know how much you work towards, working in terms of the resources and for Pink Jaguars. So your work is truly appreciated, and we see that passion ongoing on too. Without much delay, I would have our director, the most eminent and the most, rocking person who's full of energy, always full of thoughts, always full of creativity. And he is almost like an energizer bunny, I would say, who has never got, time lapse in his clock. His clock keeps ticking 24/7. I don't know when he sleeps. I don't know when he eats, but he's always functional and full of energy. Our director, Jagdish Daneti, who is going to be the director for the biopic Abdul Kalam, APJ Abdul Kalam. And over to you, Jagdish Daneti ji, for the grand address towards this convention.
Hello, everyone. Namaste. Good morning to you, and good evening to my Indian brothers and sisters for India. And before I talk, may I request you to please bear with me. There is one Mr. Venkat Eka and also one Mr. Balaji Timirasa. So can you please give chance to them so that they can pay an online tribute to our beloved Dr. Kalam.
Absolutely.
Over to Mr. Venkat Eka. If he's
Okay.
here.
Welcome on board, Mr. Eka. It looks like Mr. Venkat Aka is still trying to get in. While that's still, happening, I would request Mr. Balaji Tamirisa to give a few words. If you could go ahead next, sir, please.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jagdish ji, for letting me say something. First of all, I'm very thrilled about your film. Mr. Kalam is it's favorite of many people. I would be looking forward to the presentation or the movie in the future. But I would like to say a couple of things about our president. Being an engineer that I am, and the way he conducted his business really touches my heart. So I would like to say a couple of things about it. I heard his speech to the European Union, and this is what he says towards the end of it. He says, where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. Where there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. Where there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. Where there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. And with that, he got a round of applause that was unbelievable. Like people like our Jagdish Garu, I have a quote that resonates with all of us, which is dream, dream, dream. Dreams transform into thoughts, and thoughts result in action. These are the quotes from President Kalam. And I think that is an inspiration not only to our generation. I try to speak to my children about the same thing, and I'm looking forward to this movie in the future. And once again, I would like to thank you. And a couple of things I would like to say. Good morning or good afternoon to Bangar Reddy Garu. He's a family friend of ours from Sugarland, Texas. And also to Padmini Garu. I really appreciate you giving me a chance to speak this morning from San Jose. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tamirasa. We now have Mr. Venkat Aka on board, and I'm going to hand over to Mr. Venkat Aka. Followed by that, we'll have JD talk. Mr. Venkat Aka.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Are you able to hear, Lalita? Are you able to hear my voice? Good.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. I think it's a privilege to be among so many friends and basically elders. Especially, I want to recognize Jairam Komati. Is my like an elder brother to me, and Bangareddy Garu, and I see Hari also as part of this. So a lot of friends. So I'm very excited that and Sridhar Chiller also I'm seeing here. So hi to everyone. But today is a big day for especially Pink Jaguars. I think it's a great project. I don't think you will find bigger and better content than Abdul Kalam, our president. So I think I caution that it is a very prestigious project. I know we have the right people, capable people running this, but I still want to caution our friends that it has to be handled with care, especially the Jagdish Garu, who is taking the role of a director. That it has to be handled with ultimate care. It is not commercial. I don't think this should be treated as a commercial project. It should be treated like a Taj Mahal, right? You need to give utmost care, and you should nurture this idea and personality, because any small error or misquote or a twist in the history of Abdul Kalam will be a big in this I mean basically disservice to his great life. So I just want to caution, because we are all friends, right? So I want to be very do the research two times, three times before you present something, because people have this tendency to look the negative side of it than the positive side. Even if you are 99% positive, if there is 1% negative, they will hone in on this negativity. That's the real life situation. That's the world we are living in. But I just want our friends Jagdish and Suvarna to be very careful with this subject. As I said, you will not get a better script than Abdul Kalam anywhere to any writer, because he's a man, a person of the century. He's the father of our missile program. He's the most humble person. I think we should all be thankful that we lived in the same era as Abdul Kalam ji. Though we have not met him, at least we have seen him walk this earth. We have seen him talk. We have seen him on TV. So our lives are elevated because of his presence in this world during the same time that we shared with him. So with that, I will give back to Suvarna, and wishing you the best to Pink Jaguars. And thank you for allowing me to speak on this great occasion on this launch for Abdul Kalam movie. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Akka. I think that was very insightful and a very thoughtful way of cautioning our entire team. And I'm positive that Pink Jaguars will only give the best for what they have taken up as the prime project. Over to you, Jagdish Seneti ji, to give the final address of today's convention.
Thank you very much, Lalita. Namaste to one and all. First of all, I don't want to talk it in a very formal way, but I want to talk from my heart. All people who are here are highly educated, intellectuals, entrepreneurs, and I call all of you as legends. I want to mention something just now before me. Mr. Venkat Eka mentioned, he is right. To be honest, that is what it is happening. If you talk about Dr. Kalam, there is a big negativity about Kalam also in some people, which is merely and purely unfortunate. Dr. Kalam is not wishing a politician or a businessman who is not proper or good on his front. Then obviously Dr. Kalam will not look at it, because he cares transparency, he cares honesty. He never look at bribing, he never look at dishonesty, he never care for anyone. He just travels with the purity of the best purity of the thought. So that is why he is Dr. Kalam. The person is not there on the earth, everyone will talk about and praise. But when Dr. Kalam is here, from my research, I understood that definitely, like for every coin, there is two sides. In the same way, many people were not liking Kalam, because Dr. Kalam was running for every Indian. but not running for a very rich person to accommodate the person. Even today, there are threats for me. Many people are asking money. When I want to do this biopic, many people are asking money on the name of Dr. Kalam. Why should I pay money? If I want to pay money, there is one fantastic gentleman called Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister of India. There is a fund. There are many great charity organizations because all you NRIs are providing, and I know everyone is doing great charity. So I hereby declare that from this stage, I am declaring I am ready to die for Dr. Kalam, like many Indians. And if anyone is going to mention as Dr. Kalam's family, yes, whether I am not Muslim by birth, whether I am not Christian by birth, irrespective of anything, I am a citizen of the world. I am the representative of world cinema. I am ready to die. While having this session also, I am getting threatening messages, indirectly or directly, whatever you say. Somebody wants money. Somebody really don't want this biopic to come into the world. I don't know the reason, and I don't care also. Mr. Venkataka, what you said is right. But fortunately for all great good people, and unfortunately for those who want to do this kind of malicious things, I just don't care because I love Dr. Kalam. I love a human being. So now I want to go to our thing. Today, 25th of July is the day where Dr. Kalam took charge as 11th President of India, which is a great day in 2002. King Jaguars Entertainment, Hollywood media and film production company, has many projects online, many legendary projects. I am very sure that every one of you, every film lover, and every citizen of every country will be loving the project because we took a strain of 4.5 years. It is not a simple journey. We trust not some X is a hero, not a Y is a hero. We trust number one hero of any project is the script. Second hero, script. Third hero, script. Pink Jaguars Entertainment will just depend on script. You people are all the scripts. What I can say? The fantastic woman, Ms. Suvarna Papu, and here I'm seeing on screen Mr. Banga Reddy, who is my elder brother. All you people are all my brothers. And Dr. Hari Panapalli, who traveled with Dr. Kalam. And here, one Mr. Ponraj Velechami, who traveled for 23 years with Dr. Kalam, as he shared. There are many eminent personalities who are Padma Shri, Dr. B. Somaraju, many, because if I start listing and it will be for a couple of hours. So I am paying great respect for each and every person who really traveled with Dr. Kalam, whom I also call as legends. And I did not read any book. I am not just making this movie just basing on a book. Yes, very carefully and officially and legally, I am taking proper witnesses, proper evidences from the minds and hearts, basing on their life experiences with Dr. Kalam. The people like Mr. Ponraj Velechami and many others have given me official consent, and they are very great people because they want only one thing, that Dr. Kalam's biopic should be made available for future generations. Yes, there is a biopic Mahatma Gandhi. So everyone, every filmmaker or anyone will be dreaming to make something great, something great. And I did not dream of making something, but I am the fortunate person to be the writer and director of this project because Dr. Kalam blessed me. And I feel Dr. Kalam's soul is with me and his blessings are continuously on this project. There are many projects coming up from Pink Jaguars Entertainment, but my main focus is on this project because this is not a film. This is, in terms of Sanskrit, this is a yajna for me. This is a life or death for me. This is a breath for me. And I hereby state to all the people who want to threaten me and who wants money from this project, I'm sorry, gentlemen, no money from this project to any of you when someone wants to threaten KD. Because I'm the son of Dr. Kalam. I'm the kid of Dr. Kalam. I'm citizen produced from the ideologies of Dr. Kalam. and my emotion is true and genuine. I'm thankful to the governments of India and USA and many other great people who have been blessing and who will always stand for a great venture and great support. This is a yajna, this is a puja, this is adoring Dr. Kalam. So, the immortal president is the Hollywood title. I'm taking the privilege to announce from the land of United States of America. And I'm thankful particularly to the government of Narendra Modi ji. Particularly, I'm thankful to our Honorable Minister, Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Mr. Prakash Javadekar, and whatnot. Every Indian who has been dreaming to see this biopic, and every Indian who is blessing me and the efforts of Pink Jaguar to bring this project on board. And we are ready, gentlemen. So we are very sure we are going to have a fantastic biopic, and I just need citizens' blessing. So I'm trying to just connect because one great gentleman, because he's struggling to get connect. If you please excuse me, because if that person is also there, it will be great for this session. Kindly, please.
As I rightly said, you can see that energized bunny going full swing to be providing a fantastic storyline and screenplay, not just by reading books or by watching videos, but actually talking to every person involved. So JD, we are absolutely enthralled and enamored by your energy, and I think Dr. Kalam is pretty much speaking through you at this point to make this a phenomenal success. And I'm positive about that because, as you rightly mentioned, this story is not about story. This biopic is not about stories taken out of books or just going into a library and researching. It's real time stories, real time happenings, real time experiences where Kalamji has touched each of these individuals to give his best, not only to each individual, but to the nation. So, JD, over to you again, please.
Yeah, I would like to once again take a risk of announcing the name from whom I got a call. This is none other than but Mr. Muhammad Ali, our Ali. For Telugu people, he is known as Ali, and for the world, he is known as Mr. Muhammad Ali, who had a great journey of 42 years in film industry from his childhood, since his inception as a child artist in a Telugu film called Sita Kokachilka. And we made a makeup test for almost 131%, and very successfully and very shortly we could find Mr. Muhammad Ali, who is perfectly fit as per features, as per mannerisms, and he has been practicing. And Mr. Ali just called me. He has been struggling to get into the line, but there is some technical issue or something. And I also want to mention Muhammad Ali is getting threatening messages and threatening calls. How come you do this project? But I guess Mr. Muhammad Ali is also not scaring. See, this is the situation, but no issues. Dr. Kalam's biopic will be coming from Pink Jaguars Entertainment because मेरे पीछे सारा हिंदुस्तान है, मेरे पीछे सारा दुनिया है. Entire world of great good hearts is with me, behind me, and blessing me. So this venture will not stop. And Mr. Muhammad Ali requested me to convey great respects and thanks to all the people who allotted your precious time because he couldn't join due to some technical issues. He has been trying for the past 1 hour to get in, but maybe there is some internet issue or something for his connection. So I'm thanking each and every person who is really giving a great support. And I hereby announce Mission Kalam online convention, which is starting on 25th of July this day. And magically, again, we kept a date called 15th of October, which is Dr. Kalam's birthday. So when we count, there are exactly 11 weekends. This is again magical. Dr. Kalam is the 11th president. And for Mr. Muhammad Ali, this is the 11th film, 1111th film. And there are exactly 11 weekends situated. This is all magic provided and blessed by Dr. Kalam's soul. So every weekend till 15th of October, we will be taking this kind of online tribute to our beloved Dr. Kalam through this biopic, and with all your support and blessings, because I want to involve every fan and follower of Dr. Kalam, no matter what. He may be a rickshaw puller, he may be a garib, he may be a poorest person, he may be Mr. Bangar Reddy, he may be Dr. Hariyappanapalli, but all are equal for Dr. Kalam. All are equal for cinema, because this is art. So we are also had a very great plan to announce and come up with Kalam anthem, like a national anthem. A national anthem is for a country, but Kalam is a global person. I am hereby announcing, with all the risk and with all the threats for me, we will be coming up with Kalam anthem, which will be performed on 15th October on Dr. Kalam's birthday, where I'm planning, due to this corona, whatever, nothing is going to stop. Online possibility is there, technology is there. So every fan and follower of Dr. Kalam can sing this Kalam anthem on 15th of October by paying an online tribute. Once again, I'm thanking the President of the United States of America, this great land of opportunities, and our beloved Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, and his team for blessing us, for blessing and supporting each and every right person with right initiatives. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Jagdish Daneti ji. That, as always, was an inspiring and very vivacious energy that you exuberate. And I'm very positive this movie is going to be a great success in terms of bringing back people, or the generation, the current generation Z, who has not had the opportunity to see Kalam face to face, can at least witness that through Mr. Ali's acting, and through this film, the models or the ideals that he has portrayed, the simplicity that he has portrayed, the humbleness that he has portrayed, the fight against social inequality that he has portrayed all his life, and lived for a nation all through his life. So once again, thanks to all the eminent personalities who have joined us for this great convention and the inaugural event for Mission Kalam. We look forward to the 11 weeks of a wonderful journey going forward with the anthem that I look forward to be singing to cheer for Mission Kalam. It was a pleasure being a moderator for this wonderful event, and I should be, cheering for the entire Pink Jaguars team, wishing all of us good luck for a great journey forward. Thank you once again. Namaste, good night, and see you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.